Welcome to Silver and Black Films presents Why Mike Mayock Had Clelin Ferrell Even with Nick Bosa.
The autumn wind is a pirate, blustering in from sea. With a rollicking song he sweeps along, swaggering boisterously. His face is weather-beaten. He wears a hooded sash, with a silver hat about his head, and a bristling black mustache. He growls as he storms the country, a villain big and bold. And the trees all shake and quiver and quake as he robs them of their gold. The autumn wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you round and upside down and laugh when he's conquered and won.
Mike Mayock, I'm picking Clelin Ferrell at number 4 overall.
Look, it all goes back to there were flashier players that other people may have had higher on their boards, teams may have had higher on their boards. On our board, it was he and Bosa at that position, okay? Right next to each other at that position.
Remember 2014 when everyone was on the Jadeveon Clowney hype train? No one even knew who Khalil Mack was until Mayock pounded the table for him on NFL Network. Then Raiders GM Reggie McKenzie agreed with him, and it worked out pretty well for him for a while. But now, Mayock is in McKenzie's spot, so he's no longer in a position to make people aware of who they're sleeping on. Ferrell was actually high on a lot of draft boards at the end of the 2018 season, but after he didn't run the 40 in a combine or in a pro day, his value dropped, while Kentucky edge rusher Josh Allen's value soared. And of course, the hype train is behind Nick Bosa this year, so he's the highest valued edge rusher. But if you look at the tape close enough, you'll see that Ferrell is just as good, if not better, than Bosa. Let's start with Bosa, who's solid against the run, setting a hard edge. Ferrell sets a hard edge of his own. It's not a good idea to run at either one of them. They both keep their outside arm and shoulder free, so the ball rarely gets outside of them. Then there's the speed and quickness they both use to get in the backfield and make splash plays. And they both have that hand usage that make them darn near unblockable. They especially use those hands while pass rushing. Bosa disengages quickly when it's time to get that quarterback. And even though Ferrell misses this sack here, he disengages just as quickly. That was easy work. And that was just as easy. Bosa can get rid of two guys quickly with his hands. And Ferrell shows he can do the same thing as he pressures the quarterback to save a touchdown here. Even when the quarterback steps up in the pocket, they both can make their way to him. Oh, but those hands. Get them hands off me. Bosa gets rid of his guy quick with his hands here. And this just isn't fair for this guy trying to block Ferrell. Fighting technique is so advanced, college tackles were no match for these guys. When Bosa didn't win quick in college, he won with relentlessness, staying after it. Watch the get off and burst off the edge here. Then after missing the sack, he shows his relentlessness and still makes the play. That get off and burst separate Ferrell from Bosa, as well as arm length as he uses it for this one-arm stab here. Let's take another look. This is beautiful. This is just like Mack used to do when he was a Raider. Bosa also doesn't have a spin move quite like this either. Oh, he missed the sack, but what a spin. Competition-wise, Bosa played against 2018 third-round pick Orlando Brown and 2019 third-round pick Bobby Evans. And he forced an interception on his pressure on Baker Mayfield in 2016. But he was unblocked on that play. When he faced Brown or Evans, he didn't get too close to Mayfield in that game. He didn't get the easy wins he got against lesser opponents. Then he saw them again in 2017, and he made a couple of plays in the run game. He even had a sack when Oklahoma chose to pull a center to block him. But that was a rough game for Bosa. Evans, the 2019 third-round pick, pushed him around in the run game and stymied his pass rush. Those first couple of plays were as close as he got to the quarterback. And he got more of the same when lined up over Brown. Oklahoma wasn't even afraid to throw out of their own end zone against Bosa. Ferrell got off to a good start against Alabama back in 2016. He did well against the run. True false starts. batted down a pass. Forced the left tackle to hold him. And forced the tight end to hold him to get the call. But early in the third quarter, Ferrell would injure his ankle and be forced to leave the game. Then in 2017, he would see the same team with 2019 number 11 overall Jonah Williams. Williams had a hard time with him as he made splash plays in the run game. And with moves like that, he chased quarterback Jalen Hurts all around the yard. Williams seemed unable to handle Ferrell. Look at the hand usage on this near sack. And again, as Ferrell made short work of Williams to get the sack. In 2018, he would continue beating Williams, but he didn't get the sack here because the corner got there first. He's going to destroy Williams here, and the only reason why this doesn't end up in the sack is because the quarterback is left-handed. With his skill, Bosa had 4 sacks in 3 games to support all the hype around him in 2018, but he only played against Oregon State, Rutgers, and TCU. Meanwhile, with the same skill level, a better get-off, and more burst, Ferrell took his team to a national championship and destroyed Williams. So are they really even? I loved him after the championship game, but after the combine, I slept on him like everyone else. But after watching tape on him, I believe he's just as good, if not better than Bosa, which is why the Raiders took him number 4 overall. Thank you for watching. See you next Sunday.